Dan bude space. Ai shi ne ai space. 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 Allah ku fara aiki. Last one. Sai da dawo cikin matsala. Gama space ko da kujerar baya na baya. Kuna maza za ku gudu bayan can ne amma kun zo wasu masu zo na fuskanta
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Di former deputy governor, the national of Gwamnatin, the state chairman of the NPP, daga I will humbly invite to lead us in the opening prayer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah ya ubangiji na roƙonka wannan aiki ba ta ba Allah ubangiji kar ka bar da zama gwamna da ya wasu Allah ka shiga cikin al'amarinsa Allah ya ubangiji dukkan wani abin da Allah ya kare Allah ya ubangiji ba mu ikon fita kunya daga kuma mutanen Kano Allah ya ubangiji ka kawo arziki da wadata a cikin wannan jiha Allah ya ubangiji duk wani alheri da ke cikin wannan gwamnati Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya kawo cikin sa gaba shirin da yake cikin ta kuma Allah ubangiji kamar ya kame shi Allah zai yi kuma Allah ya mu udan wala junubihim wa yafakkuruna fi khalqis samawati wal ard ربنا ما كنت ربنا الله سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار ربنا انك من تدخل النار فقد كفيت وما للظالمين انصار ربنا اننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي منكم واننا مؤمنون فامنا ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الابرار ربنا واتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامه انك لا تخلف الميعاد بل نكذب بالحق على الباطل فيدمغه فهو ضاحك ويكون الويل مما تصفون بل نكذب بالحق على الباطل فيدمغه فإذا هو ضاحك ويكون الويل مما تصفون بل نكذب بالحق على الباطل فيدمغه فإذا هو ضاحك ويكون الويل مما تصفون سبحان من لبس عن كل مديون سبحان من فرج عن كل محزون سبحان من جعل جرائه ذلك والنور سبحان من إذا أراد شيئا يقدره مستعفون سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله. To alhamdulillah yake mai albarka na an tamba domin shaida wani biki na tarihi a yau muna shaida wani muhimmin abu wato sanya hannu da kuma karɓar kundin miƙa mulki daga gwamnati da wa'adin ta kare a jiya kuma a yau ake shaida
Rahim. Your Excellency, the Governor of Kano State. I don't know whether to welcome His Excellency or because it's his house, his place. The chairman of the transition of the government, the head of service, Kano State, and other officials that are here with us. The delegation that has come in with His Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, the former Deputy Governor of Kano State, Professor Hafiz. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me, because of time, to stand on the protocol established. I welcome you, and as earlier stated, I stand here to represent outgoing Governor, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduj. Your Excellency, I want to state before I read his paper that we, between the chairman of your transition and my humble self, we had discussed backward, forward on the timing. In the long run, it is insisted it will be this morning. And the outgoing governor had stated his commitment and responsibility at Abuja. Extends his goodwill messages and indeed profound apology. So I will read his message, and before the signing of the notes. Introduction. It is with deepest sense of satisfaction that I express my profound gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for sparing our lives to witness this historic day. Today is indeed an appointed day in the practice of our democracy, in which leadership is exchanging hands. It could be recalled that on account of election held, which I won in 2015, on a similar day, on the 29th May 2015, I took over the mantle of leadership of our dear state. Having successfuli served my 2 terms of 4 years each, I am constitutionally duty-bound to hand over the stewardship of our dear state to the incoming Governor, Engineer Kabir Yusuf. It is indeed my pleasure to extend my warmest congratulations on your assumption to office at this auspicious time of the history of our democracy in the state. As you might be aware, from 2015 to date, my administration worked tirelessly to uphold the public trust and satisfy the yearnings of aspirations and aspirations of our citizenry, although through challenging economic and social times. This, however, we have taken bold steps to provide responsive and responsible leadership within the dictate of our vision, of our great party. I am pleased to provide you with a comprehensive handover report that provides insight on how far we have made significant inroad in managing our public endowment, the successes we have recorded, and the challenges encountered in the course of our stewardship as key government activities, including policies, programs, and achievements. The details are sufficiently provided in the 2023 transition report of my administration that spanned over a period of 8 years from May 2015 to May 2023. The report was prepared with great care and attention and to necessary details, hoping that it will serve as a useful reference to you in months and years to come. Public service. Kano State Public Service has one of the largest workforce in the country. This is because of the unique position as the most populous in the country, thereby having the largest demand for service to the citizenry. The state public service has a total of 117 ministries, departments, and agencies with a total strength of 62,986 as at May 2023. Despite the number of the staff strength, the sufficiency of personnel across critical sectors of health and education and even general administration are still understaffed. However, paucity of funds has always been the militating factor for addressing human needs. Look on accomplishment. Your Excellency, the transformation report, the transition report encapsulated progress and achievements of government across all the ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as challenges encountered, including specific recommendations on way forward. It is therefore hoped that identified opportunities for further improvement in the management of resources and the public services would assist and serve as a guiding document to the incoming government. In this regard, I find it apt to keep you informed on some of the major accomplishments highlighted in the comprehensive transition report as listed. Your Excellency, I will seek your permission to, among others, in order to save time, just highlight few of these achievements. And the first, Your Excellency, administration started with a wide-ranging public service and institutional reforms aimed to make governance more effective, result-oriented, and prudent, and services to the. And Your Excellency, is aware strong institutions and the good system brings about success. In this connection, the administration has established various legal and institutional frameworks that advance the cause of governance in line with the dictates it is. And dynamics of governance. Several institutions, such as the Kano State Contributory Healthcare, Kano State Bureau for Public Procurement, Kano State Primary Healthcare Management Board, Kano State Quranic and Islamia Management Board, Kano State Education and Support Fund, Kano State Bureau of Statistics, Kano State Private Health Institution Management Board, Kano State Health Trust Fund, Kano Investment Promotion Agency, and Kano State Debt Management Office, among the others. Number two, embarking on the infrastructural development through construction of standard road networks, several flyovers, underpasses at Ufarua, Madobi Road, Zoo Road, Muhammad Buhari Interchange at Hotoro, Sheikh Garibullah, Nasur Kabara, overhead at Oparmata, Bola Ahmed Tinubu linking Feeling ED to Ibrahim Taiwo Road, including the completion of inherited projects of the past administration, namely Aminu Al-Hassan and Tata overhead, Muhammad Buhari ultra-modern specialist hospital at Gidan, Khalifa Sheikh Isiaq Rabiu Pediatric Hospital at Zoo Road, and Tiga Hydro City project, among the others. Your Excellency, we have also completed a 13.2 megawatts independent, and of course we also the construction of a high-level professional committee to monitor and inspect Ajakuta, Kaduna, Kano, the AKK, gas pipeline and industrialization project, the DC, and project coordinators. Introduction of free and compulsory education policy for our children at the state from primary to secondary level. And then I pick elongation of retirement age and length of service to our civil servants in the state. And then the establishment of Dangote Ultra-Modern Skill Acquisition Center, which offers 20 different vocational courses. The center is fully equipped with state-of-the-art vocational machines to promote development of demand-driven technical and vocational skills for the people of the state. And also, Your Excellency, the government has sponsored 1,000 youth for automobile technology training at Peugeot Automobile in Kaduna. Your Excellency, I will take the last, although not the least, and that is ensuring the security of lives and properties by provision of security infrastructure, including state-of-the-art tracking device and other highly sophisticated gadgets for the security agencies, as well as adopting community policing scheme, in addition to strengthening local vigilance. The provision of military training facility at Falgore Forest and installation of CCTV cameras in the forest. Your Excellency, details of projects successfully executed, delivered, and commissioned are contained in the main transition report. Similarly, ongoing projects as well as their status are equally detailed in the report of the respective MDAs. The next, which is notes on finances. The purpose of this financial note is to provide an overview of the financial status of the state for the period under review. Therefore, in keeping with public financial management norms, I wish to highlight current summary of financial record of sources and application of funds as follows. I start with the receipts. There are three sources of receipts. The first is the statutory receipts, which amounts to 775.5 billion naira. Then the internally generated revenue stands at 318.1 billion naira, while loans and grants stand at 108 billion naira, and the total sum of 1.2 trillion naira is the cumulative amount in the period under review. In order to save time, also, Your Excellency, a breakdown of the resources is given year by year from 2015 to 2023, and therefore it is tabulated there for each year. The expenditure of the state government from June 2015 to May 2023 indicate a total recurrent commitment of 660.3 billion naira, and the total capital expenditure of 540.6 billion, and the cumulative expenditure stands at 1.2 trillion naira. Your Excellency, there are other MDAs that have significant bank balances, and these are: number one, Kano Energy and Hydro Power Project, which has 740 million naira in the account. Kano Energy and Hydro Power Operational also has 703 million naira, while 4 billion is expected next Tuesday. Number three is Kano State Contributory Healthcare Management Agency, which has 4.3 billion naira. And then the Kano State Agricultural Company, CASCO, which has 837.7 million naira. Current state debt profile. The current state debt profile is expressed here under. 1. The Kano State Pension Fund Trustee, which has accumulated amount of 75.6 billion naira. For Kano State, it is 9.2 billion naira, and for local government 66.3 billion. That's what gave the total of 75.6 billion. There are also tax deductions, retention, contract liabilities, which stands at 41.5 billion. Excuse me. Then the current salary liability areas and total debt stock, internal and external, which stands at 123.3 billion naira. So the total liabilities as at 31st December 2023 stands at 241.5 billion naira. 241.5 billion. Your Excellency, I conclude. As governance is a collective responsibility among various stakeholders, I would like to acknowledge the contribution, support, and the cooperation that I have received from myriads of stakeholders in the course of governance. Expressing my sincere appreciation to my loyal deputy, His Excellency Dr. Nasir Yusuf Gawuna, and the entire members of the cabinet for rendering selfless services to our dear state. Equally appreciative is the good working relationship and mutual respect that exists between the executive and the legislative arm of government. I equally and deeply recognize the robust relationship between the executive and the judicial arm, which play central role in maintaining social order, peace, stability within our populace. My sincere gratitude also goes to the public and the civil servants for their dedication and hard work, especially in the implementation of public policies and the delivery of public goods to the people of Kano State. I have the confidence that they will continue to serve with the same level of professionalism and commitment. I also wish to thank the entire security agencies operating in the state for their tireless effort in providing security to lives and properties, as well as maintenance of peace in the state. Complementary to this is the role being played by our traditional rulers and religious leaders for their untiring effort and cooperation for ensuring peace and prosperity always. I would like to also acknowledge members of the business community, especially those with philanthropic instinct, for their contribution towards the search for better society. Of profound nature is the very good understanding and cooperation that my administration received from the good people of Kano State. On this note, is to take on the challenges and responsibilities of governing our dear state. I wish you Allah's guidance and successful tenure in office. Your Excellency, at this juncture, it is my rare privilege to invite His Excellency to sign the handover notes as the outgoing governor had already signed before the formal presentation to Your Excellency. Thank you. Your Excellency, it is therefore my rare privilege to formally, on behalf of the outgoing governor, hand over the affairs of the state to you as attested hereby. May Allah guide and bless you through this period. Thank you.
All right.
So Alhamdulillah, the handing over and taking over procedure has been completed. So on this note, it is my honor and privilege to humbly and most respectfully invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, to deliver his address. Your Excellency,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Excellency, former Executive Governor of Kano State, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, ably represented by the former Secretary of the State Government, Haji Usman Al-Haji, Your Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of the state, Professor Hafiz Abubakar, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Comrade Aminu Abdul Salam, who is unavoidably absent here, the only senator from Kano South, Honorable Distinguished Senator Aw Sumaila, the former, I don't know whether to say former head of service, who is here also, the chairman of the transition committee, Dr. Bappa Abdullahi Bichi, members of his team, other members of the House of Rep, State Assembly, here present, our party leaders, especially the chairman of our great party, the NNPP, Honorable Dogwa, chairman of the, we can say, former chairman of PDP, Haji Shehu Wada Sangagi, former chief of staff, Honorable Ali Makoda, other distinguished ladies, invited ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Let me thank Almighty Allah for affording us the opportunity to witness today's historic occasion, where the former governor of the state, who ruled Kano for 8 years, handed over to the executive governor that was elected on a free, fair, and credible election. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. We have just heard the handover speech from the representative of the former governor. We have noted all that was said. But one thing is that I am very surprised at the departure from the established democratic tradition. Under normal circumstances, the outgoing governor is supposed to be around, supposed to hand over to the incoming governor by himself. From 2003 to 2015, that was the tradition. Former governor, 1999 to 2003, handed over to the then incoming governor, Malam Ibrahim Shekarau. 2011, Shekarau handed over again to Dr. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso. 2015, His Excellency Senator Kwankwaso handed over to Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. In fact, at that time, Kwankwaso wanted to stay till the final swearing in. But because of other engagements, he squeezed his time. We came here 7 a.m. and witnessed the handing over here at this chamber. So I see no reason whatsoever why former Governor Ganduje will not spare his time to hand over, to witness a very historic event. Of course, we got a letter just yesterday night through the SSG. Insisted that wasn't the tradition. And we were looking at the prohibition of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If I had come here 9 p.m. to receive the handing over, it would have been an illegality against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So we insisted it has to be today, as the tradition dictated. We were surprised, 11 a.m., I heard the news that the former governor has handed over to his SSG. That has never happened in Kano State. All the same, we have gotten the handover report. For me, for members of my team, for our party, this is not enough for us. This is a very scanty handing over. Very, very scanty. The Transition Committee report, the government's Transition Committee report, is also very, very scanty. We suffered. We had to talk. We had to go to members of the press. We have to tell the good people of the state the uncooperative attitude of the state government before they will consent for the composition of that committee. And when they presented it to our transition committee, it was very, very scanty. However, there is There's nothing we can do since we were voted by the good people of the state. There is a lot of expectation, so we can't refuse to collect what they submitted to us. We're going to sit down within a couple of weeks, couple of days. We'll look at it. Where we are satisfied, we'll take action. Where we are not satisfied, we'll also take action accordingly. It's so disheartening to hear that the state government left a debt of over 241 billion naira for us. So disheartening. So disheartening. Over 241 billion naira. Where are we going to source the money? The internally generated revenue that you spoke about is nothing to write home about. It's nothing to write home about. I'm sorry. I just have to express this so that the good people of the state will understand our predicament. The monies that were released or realized through KIRS, Kano Investment, Kano Revenue, Internal Revenue Service, it's not enough to. Why the use of consultants? So many for the resources of the good people of the state. We are going to look at it. We are going to look at it. I'm not satisfied. However, thank His Excellency, former governor, for all the services he rendered and down to today, the 100. Okay. Let me assure them that we are determined. We are not here to steal money. We are not here to grab their land. We are here to work for them. And by the grace of Almighty Allah, we will achieve what we want to achieve within the next 4 years. We mean it. Through the collaborative effort of all the stakeholders within the NMPP, through the collaborative effort of the judiciary, the civil service, business community, religious leaders, traditional rulers, youths, inshallah. Let me also seize the opportunity to personally thank the Secretary to the State, former Secretary to the State Government, Haji Osman Al-Haji. I know you did your very best for the state. I was following you for the last 4 years. We had our sources of information. And we know what you did. We know the sort of advice you have been offering. We know the constraints you went through. As an elder person, we wish you all the best. For lack of time, since we have already collected this, I would like to end here so that we could all proceed to the swearing venue, take off oath of office. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much.
much, Your Excellency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is evident that we come to the end of this program, and I will re-invite Alejandro Haruna Mukona to lead us in closing prayers.
اللهم اتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب
Sama. Babban yaya ba mu je
Injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf da gaban kwamitin tattara
Saki hanya.
Wala ce muda?
Alhamdulillah.
Sari.
Ka dawo gida. Mun dawo. Bayan shekara 8 ga mun dawo. Ba ko. Lalle ba.
Jagora.
Abdullahi.
Ya Allah ya mata kora.
You understand? Max. Man to man ina da ke yi. Ka ba yi da biya ne. Sawa. Wannan zan dawo. Mu je.
ina mana ka rika dauka mana da Allah
Kara mutunci.
mana dauki ma
Wannan kujerar
Allah ya kara ma daraja Allah ya kara muku lafiya
Sida.
inda aka shiga ta Allah ubangiji ya sa a gama lafiya Allah kara wa lafiya
Eh. Alhamdulillah. Gabdu.
wannan yana nan ku